Hi and welcome to my channel. It's Ethnicgreenliving here. I'm so excited to have you here. For all you new people, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you'll check out my playlist and see all the goodies that I have going on, and you'll find something that you like. I am a mommy of 5. I am a working homeschooling mommy of 5. So my playlists reflect that. So I have gardening and crafts and DIY and of course homeschooling. I am plant-based, so I have recipes and hauls. So hopefully there's something for everyone there. For all my returning friends, hi, it's nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping back by. Today I'm here with Hannah from Pepper and Pine. She's having a Introverted Homeschools Mom collaboration. And so I'm here with some tips for the introverted mom, but I'm also here with some tips for the extroverted mom. And this is all coming from me as a mix. I kind of feel like I am right on the line. When I take the test, it says that I'm an extrovert, but lately I have really been feeling like an introvert. And so I kind of want to just share what works for both. This also comes from the fact that I, again, do have 5 children, and of the 5 children, only one is an extrovert and the rest are introverts. So I'm trying to talk about what works well for everyone, incorporates all of us. And so my husband and 4 of my children are introverts. Me and one of my sons are more extroverts. So I want to share some of the things that I do for me, some tips, and just hopefully this video encourages you overall. So I try to have a miracle morning, and that's doing certain things before 8 o'clock in the morning every morning. And it's the acronym SAVERS, SAVERS, silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, read, and write. And so for me personally, the silence is prayer. The affirmation is just kind of positive thinking, visualizing how I want my day to be. For exercise, I get on my treadmill, or I do like to run. I'm trying to get back into it. For those of you who follow me, you know I have a 4-month-old baby girl. My goal is to run a marathon. So far, the most I've ever gotten is 7 miles. So still got some miles to catch up there. The R is for read, and right now I'm currently reading the Confident Woman devotional. If you follow me on Instagram, Ethnicgreenliving, you'll see that I post from that devotional, and also on my YouTube channel I'm hosting a book club for the book Uninvited. So those are just 2 of my reads. And the last one is scribe, so it's like writing, journaling, planning. I love pretty journals, so I really love those. Target had this pad for $3 and I had to have it. I actually have pen pals, and my boys do too. So if you or your children are looking for pen pals, my address is in the description box. Feel free to write us a letter. We will write you back. I have a homeschool planner that I use. Can you tell a pattern? This florals. I love florals. And then I have just a daily life planner, and this is for recollections. And that's pretty much my quiet time. It's me setting time for me and filling my cup up early in the morning, first thing in the morning, so that I can then pour into everybody else, because that's what I'm going to be doing all day long, pouring into others, and I can't pour from an empty cup. So I want to just give you a few tips that have worked for me, whether you're introvert, extrovert, regardless of what type of children you have. Be consistent and be organized. And what I mean by that is if you set an AM and night routine, if you grocery shop on a certain day, you meal prep certain days, by having certain days that you're doing everything, your kids will know what to expect, and they won't be asking you the big question all the time. What are we going to do today? What's next? What's happening? They will already know. Another tip, say no. No. No, no, no. You can't do everything, nor should you. And if you feel bad about saying no, say it with a smile. No. Have a clear plan and let the kids know what they are. Stick to it as much as possible. No surprise trips or stops. No double booking. Remember, say no with a smile. No, no, thank you. And you know what? If you don't want to say no, say, you know what? Let me think about it and I'll get back with you. And then you can text and be like, you know what? That's not really going to work with my schedule. Can't do it. For years, I double booked, only leads to frustration, extra stress on me and the kids. Not to mention, the kids get so upset, you know? A memory that I have now as an adult growing up is hating being out and wanting to go home and having anxiety because I could not leave and I was forced to be out. And I hated that growing up. And so I don't want that for my children. And if you have a child that's an introvert, maybe you're extroverted, you know, just be mindful of them and how it's making them feel as well. When the kids know what to expect, they're less stressed and less likely to have a meltdown. Okay, no meltdowns equals a happier me, a happier them, a happier home. So it sounds like a win-win-win, right? When you do all the above and you still need a boost, I want you to try some of my favorites. Soft music, reading a book, taking a nap, grabbing a cup of tea. Do you notice the floral again? Okay, so let me say something about this cup and the floral. I love floral. I love pretty things. By surrounding myself with pretty things, by writing in pretty things, by writing with pretty things, like this pen that has like little heart in there. These are things that just pick me up. They're little pick-me-ups throughout the day. It's like, oh, like a little present, you know, every time I touch something I love. Connor Marie, the method of like decluttering your life is keeping things that spark joy and only bring you joy. This is a $3 tea mug. This is a pen that came in a pack of 3 for $1. So it's little simple things. I'm not telling you to go out and buy expensive things, but things you don't love, get rid of it. Declutter your house. That's a really, really big one, but that's another video. Take walks outside, take bubble baths, light candles. These are some of my favorite candles from Target. They're the soy candles. I absolutely love them. If you don't want to light a candle, use a diffuser. If you don't want diffuser, use air fresheners. Use nice hand soaps and cleansers. I'm telling you, the aromatherapy is just amazing. And these are some all-natural products that I was able to pick up on the clearance rack. Relax as much as possible. And don't forget, or neglect yourself, okay? Do what makes you happy. For me, it's crafting. It's doing something in my craft room. And for those of you who've stuck around to the end, I want to give you something special. I don't know if you can see it or not. It works well if you're thinking about crafting, if you're into crafting, if you want to get into journaling, Bible journaling or whatever, card making. It's just a simple stamp that says hello and some beautiful flowers. You guys saw the pattern of the florals. You guys can tell that I love that. So I want to give a piece of me to you, just to say thank you for watching. To encourage you to journal, to write, to craft, to do things that make you happy as a creative outlet, to just encourage you and just to be a blessing to someone, because I've been blessed so many times. All you have to do is be a subscriber and tell me one thing that you do for yourself, and tell me a tip that helps you with your child that is opposite of you. So if you're an introvert and you have an extrovert child, tell me a tip, and if it's vice versa, tell me a tip for that. So a tip that I have for an introverted parent having an extroverted child is to have a friend take your child to whatever activity or event that the child wants to go to, as well as giving the child free time to go outside, where he or she can play with local friends and just kind of get the energy out and have the interactions with other people. If you are an extroverted person with an introverted child, I would caution you against forcing that child to go out and interact with people. I don't think that it's beneficial, and again, letting you know that growing up I remember hating being out and I still had to do it. So what I suggest is maybe bring it to you. Hannah always talks about in her videos how she brings things to her. So maybe you can bring events to your home, gatherings at your house, and then that way the child can be a part of it, but then still have their own environment that's a more comfortable feel, and or the things that I mentioned before about talking about it ahead of time, sticking to it. So first we'll do this, then we'll do this. First then, and so it's kind of like they know in their mind, okay, it's just gonna be for a minute, we're just gonna go to the grocery store, then we'll come back home. First we're gonna go to the bank, and then we're gonna come back home. And it's not too many things, so it's like, oh, remember what we said, first we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this. And so it's just easier for them. So be sure to check out the playlist description box below for all of the complete lineup. Thank you so much, Hannah, for inviting me to this. I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys all for watching. Until next time, blessings.